Vijay Kumar Singh. He is the head of business for aerial work platform at Gemini Power Hydraulic. He is an engineering and management professional with an experience of 30 years in the sales and marketing of aerial work construction equipment and material handling equipment. He has been associated with India's aerial work platform business for the last 10 years and has been instrumental in the market development of aerial work platform. He drives the vision of suggesting the optimal solution to customers for safety and convenience. He will speak about selecting the right equipment for project. Delegates, let's welcome Mr. Vijay Kumar Singh.
That why selecting the right equipment? Because there are varieties of equipments. There are different equipments for different applications. Soma has already covered. He is our principal and we are the pan-India dealer. So he has already covered that type of equipment, so I will not be touching based on that. Similarly, Bharti has addressed the rental point of view, rental perspective, so I will also not touch upon that. I will be basically about other equipments than the self-propelled. So firstly, as the title says, the speedy completion of the project and the equipment's contribution. So this is the bird's pyramid of accidents. If you really look at the incident, see there is a difference between accident and incident. Accident is something that actually happens and incident is something that could have happened. So if you really look at this type of activities, unsafe activities, out of 1,000, there are 600 near miss. Means, baap re bach gaye, kuch hua nahi, right? Like how when you cross the road and somebody is about to hit, this comes out, oh my God, I have saved. So this 600 near misses. Then 30 minor accident, maybe some cut, maybe people they leave. 10 are serious accident and out of fatal accident. And what it does not account is basically material loss. If you are lifting something and suppose if you are taking a glass, 10,000 rupees glass in your machine, and if it falls, look at the hidden cost of this. It's huge and it's somewhat very difficult to quantify. So that's why the selection of the equipment is very, very important. So let us see what type of equipments available and how to classify them broadly. So equipments can be classified on two bases. Majorly, there are others, but majorly on two. One is on the elevating systems. So on this basis, we have articulated machines. Articulated machine, as you see, that it can work over an obstruction. Whereas the telescopic, as Soma has said, that it has a longer reach. And some of them even have negative reach, because that is one of the reasons it is used even in the shipping industry, because in ship you cannot go down unless and until you are unless and until you have a safe access. Third is already both of them have talked about. This is the most commonly used machine. There is another type of machine, but intentionally I have not put it, that is trailer mounted machine, because if you go to Europe, there are many trailer mounted spider lifts. The basic reason is that normally what happens when you mount a machine, when you mount a structure on a truck for very intermittent use, even you do not utilize the truck fully. Like suppose if you are using only that for 1 day in a month, so you are not, your machine usage is also less, and basically truck is a additional expense for you. So that is because it is I should say it's a non-existent market in India. So I am not going to touch about. Second application is based on the propulsion, the drive. So self-propelled means the machine can drive itself. You need not to push it. It does not require any manual labor. So one is the self-propelled, wheel-mounted. I think Hollet already Soma talked about, so I will not touch upon it. Second is it's a self-propelled, but it's a crawler type. Once you say a crawler type, you can see here. And here we represent an Italian company called Talazzani, those who are the market leaders in India, to 39 meters. Then on the last, we have truck mounted machines. Here we are the manufacturer of these machines, and in some cases we are the assembler of these machines. So again, just to sum it up, the machines can be classified on the basis of elevation, or you can say the elevating geometry, and second is the propulsion system. So this covers the complete gamut of access platforms. And we are the company who have we are offering the complete range of the equipments. So let us see what are basic requirement of what are the basic criteria for selecting access equipment. Of course, the first is what is the working height requirement, at what height you want to work. But here mostly the people miss is what is the lateral reach required, what is the side reach required, because you are just defining what is the y-axis. But where is the x-axis? Unless and until you say, I need 10 meter working height at 10 meter reach. So this is one point, and there are many real-time instances where companies have bought 50 lakhs, 60 lakhs machine, and finally they are short by even half meter, that is a complete wastage. Then whether it is an indoor application or whether it is an outdoor application, in the entry point, whenever we select the machine, we have to see that whether the machine can get in, like when we are selecting a machine for airport, when we are selecting a machine for hotels, or so these points are very, very important, because sometimes people miss a small details, like some of the smaller machines like push around, what goes into the lift. Many times people miss the small details, they see the lift outside dimensions, whereas if you really look at the door dimension, it is much smaller. So these are the things you have to look at. Then what type of surface it is. By surface, is it a fragile flooring like marble granites? Is it a rigid flooring like concrete? A rough terrain application? Is it a grass? Because for every applications, some machines can be suitable for this, some machine may be suitable for this. We have really come across one live example where one big customer, I am not going to name him, one of the progressive estates electrical transmission company, they have floated a tender for battery operated machine for their switchyard, and they were telling that you give the declaration. I mean, all these technocrats. So point what I am trying to make, that yes, selection of the equipment is very, very critical. One has to look for all the points so that he selects the right equipment. Another point is, which is still, because as everybody has said, that in recent market, we are looking for, even those customers who are looking for this equipment, they are looking for base models. From where it starts. Swift starts from 6 lakhs rupees. So what is there? Just basic machine. But these machines comes with a lot of, as Soma has said, active lighting system, anti-trapment system, have onboard generator. There are so many optional things, but this particular point, I think we are promoting it, and hopefully I think customer will take into consideration while finalizing the requirement. So I'm coming to the next machine, that is the crawler mounted boom lift. This machine has two important features. First is that it can, even a 50-meter machine can get into any commercial building. Height is not more than 2 meters or maximum 2.2 meters. So even a 50-meter machine can get inside an airport, it can get into malls, hotels. In fact, Gemini has a distinction of selling 39-meter machine, that is the biggest machine so far in India. That is one of the software companies. Second, this machine is designed as such that the ground pressure of these machines is much lower, so that the floor bearing capacity, like the ground pressure it exerts, is very much within the limit of granite, tiles and marbles. Thirdly, it is a truly hybrid machine, like it has two power sources. Always it is a combination of battery, AC and diesel engine. And another distinct point of it is that this can work on the slope. Even the picture what you can see, because you can see the legs, 4 hydraulic legs. So even if you are at a slope, machine is on slope, but it has a self-leveling feature. So even you can work on a ramp. So these are the distinct features. If you look at the Indian market particularly, we have just 50 machines. 50 is also maybe a couple of numbers higher. Out of that, only 5 are with rental companies. And that too, for a country like India, there is just one brand new machines, right? Whereas this figure is, even if you go to very small countries like Italy, or not Italy. I mean, of course, the Western Europe. This point, I mean, the point what I'm trying to make, yes, there is a huge potential, and of course, it has started coming in major sectors, and hopefully, it goes into the facility and rentals as well. The next type of machine is the truck-mounted boom lift, and we have 3 years back, I mean, till 2019, we were getting the kit from Italy, from a company called CT, and we are doing installation primarily for 20-meter onwards. Then the others looked at this opportunity that why not make international quality in India. So the main thing is that this should be EN certified. So we are the first company in India to manufacture C certified truck mounted boom lift in India. And we have gone through the same process like proto testing, development. That is how we have gone for it. We have successfully launched 11, then we have gone for 14, and the process is going on for next size. Very shortly, we will be coming with 16 meter. So the point here is that where this should be used. This machine, wherever mobility is required. Suppose if I am in Chembur now, I have another work at Santa Cruz. Then only this machine can go. Other machine may require some carriers. And secondly, this is a on-road vehicle, so it is authorized to ply on the road. This also come in insulated and non-insulated. Again, in insulated, you have low voltage insulation and you have very high voltage insulation. So as I said that we are the first company to manufacture EN certified boom lifts in India. Then what is the difference? We are using high strength steel, that is called sternus steel, that is high tensile strength, and the weight of that structure is lower. So it can be mounted on a smaller truck. So a smaller truck means a smaller owning cost, lower operating cost, and lower life cycle costing. So this particular truck mounted boom lift, I think it's getting popular. And if you really look at 50 meter plus range, the only machine that is available, as I told, the maximum machine available is 112 meter. So after 50 meters to 112 meters, you have only truck mounted boom lifts. And it has a higher lateral reach. Now I am going to talk about two customized lifting solutions, and there is a reason that why I have included it here, because it is connected with the project speed, project timings. You can see on the right, this is called a glass handler. This is a small remote operated or the small, it is called mini picker. It can be used as a crane, and with a vacuum attachment, it can be used as a glass handler. The thing is that this also goes as like this. And I'm coming to the last slide. Like if you can see, that is the mini crawler crane. This can be used as a crane and it can be fitted with a man basket. And there are around 4 numbers already working. So these two also, because it can be used as an access equipment as well as material handling equipment, because there are two equipments. They conforms to access equipments and they conform to crane as well. With this, thank you.